Okay, so I'm using Doctor of Credit again. This one, Tab Bank 4% on balances up to $50,000. So there's no minimum balance requirement, but if you have over $50,000, it won't get that 4% interest rate. It's available nationwide. Also, you might just want to invest like $40,000 of that into the stock market or like a Roth IRA or some other better yielding investment fund. Because 4%, while good, doesn't beat like the stock market if you like put in a mutual fund or whatever, which I'll talk about later. But that's just me. Like, you probably don't want $50,000 in your bank account. Like, invest it somewhere else. Although this is completely safe because it's FDIC insured. Direct deposit required? No. So that means you don't need an electronic deposit into your bank from like a job or a social security or government pensions. You can just use an ACH payment transfer. So that's an automated clearinghouse transfer. So you can use a bank that you own to deposit into another bank, and it will qualify for Tab Bank's requirements for your 4% interest rate, because you don't need it to be from like the government or a job. Additional requirements: you need 15 debit card transactions of $5 or more. And then a hard or soft pull is a soft pull, so that means it won't affect your credit score. A hard pull would affect your credit score, maybe drop it by a few points. And a credit score is just like, it's what banks use to see how risky it is to lend you money. The higher your credit score, the easier it is to lend you money, and you get better like interest rates. If you have a low credit score, then you won't be able to borrow money as easily, and it will cost you more. You'll have a higher interest rate to borrow money, because interest rates can like work for you or against you. Like in a savings account, you get interest. In a credit card, you pay interest, for example. Okay, monthly fees none, and it's FDIC insured. Yay! Okay, so that's their website, I guess. And then the fine print. So this is part of the reason I didn't like it, because yes, you could do the Venmo thing, but that won't qualify for your debit card transactions, like using Mizu or Cash App, because we expect the account's debit card to be used frequently throughout each month and for transaction amounts to reflect a wide dollar range. Small debit card transactions conducted on the same day at a single merchant and/or multiple transactions made during a condensed time period, particularly near the end of a monthly qualification cycle, are not considered normal day-to-day spending behavior and will disqualify you from the 4% interest rate. So that's like why I didn't like this one.